What have you done? All I did was gather information. Sol lives on the outskirts of the city. This person isn't Sally at all. Reagan, when will Sally come back? Who knows? She should resurface as time goes by. I don't think I could go on with this journey with you, Reagan. Please bring Sally back. If you're serious about that, then look for Reagan Vasta like your life depends on it. Sophie herself says she couldn't do anything on her own and called on me, asking for help. As long as that white flag of hers is raised, that means she still acknowledges that she's giving up on herself. Why'd you do all that? Mine dive won't work if both parties don't agree to freely share information. Which means I had to force the information out of him. That doesn't mean you can just... unpleasant conversation would have just gone on if I hadn't done that. More importantly, we need to focus on the information. The drugs only begun to take effect, so I couldn't access all his memories, but I've gleaned what we needed to know. Soul is as good as ours. We're going. From the city, we made our way inland. It took about an hour. He lives pretty far away from the city, huh? The streets were a lot more labyrinthian than in the city. Had Reagan not taken the lead, I definitely would have gotten lost. What kind of fool would try to stir up a ruckus? Oh, sorry, self-name. What kind of fool would try to stir up a ruckus in the heart of the enemy's lair? Ah, looks nice. After more walking for a better part of an hour, we came across a dilapidated house. No, shack would be more appropriate. Do people even live in the buildings here? Sol lives here, in a place so far removed from the city. This is the place. Excuse us now. Reagan, can't just go in without knocking. Who is it all of a sudden? As we entered Sol's house, we saw a little girl lying on the bed. She looks just like Sol. Sol's little twin sister, Mill, was it? Where's your brother? Do you have any business with him? Huh. You're rather composed, considering the situation you're in. This girl, she's practically skin and bones. Even a quick glance makes it clear that she isn't in good health. May I ask who you two are? May I ask who you two are? What gives you the right to barge into someone's house? Answer me, where's your brother? As Reagan approaches the bed, the girl suddenly pulls a cord hidden behind the bed. Ah! No! Reagan! Concentrate. High speed. 20,000 frames per second. Jesus Christ. Do you have a phantom camera in your head? Time slows down. Rope. Going that way. Wow. That's impressive. There, in the ceiling, corner of the room, a crossbow. Does this girl plan to kill Reagan? Without a moment's hesitation? Returning to normal processing. Reagan, please be more careful. There's a trap. Oh shit. If I noticed even a moment later, I probably wouldn't have made it. Even if I did see the bolts flying through the air. Well done, Zevitz. You've certainly proven yourself. No way. At that moment, see your gaze shift to whatever's behind us. Someone behind us? Ugh! Get away from her! It'd be dangerous to let him lash out. I need to hold him down. Whoosh. Calm down, Sol. I said calm down. So... Don't you touch Sol. Don't you touch. Let me go, damn it. Let me go. You get away from her. Get away from her! Finally, I can see some genuine humanity in that face of yours, kid. Huh? What's with her? She's like a completely different person. So quickly loses strength. He must have been shocked, scared even, to see such a radical departure from the Sally he knows. So, please don't struggle. Zevitz, keep him pinned like that. Ugh. So begins to try and shake me off again. Step back, step away from Sol. We need to talk. 3 days ago, when you vanished, my retainer disappeared as well. The townspeople say that you two seem to have some sort of disagreement. What happened after that? Don't you lay a finger on my sister. If you want to talk, we can talk this outside. You stay away from her. Silence, you little brat. Do you still understand? You're in no position to question me. As she spoke, Reagan grabbed the girl by the back of her collar, as if she were holding a small animal. No, let me... About it... What? No. The girl resisted only for a moment, and then... She stops all movement, as if someone switched her off. Her eyes are slowly turning gray. Mana shock. Mana is getting to her... What? Cell? That's messed up. Reagan, are you out of your mind? Oh, why you? I'll keep this quick, so listen up. A shot of the mana line connected to her brain. She won't last 5 minutes. Whether she lives or dies, that is all up to you now. I've only one demand. Answer all my questions truthfully. If you understand, then nod. Your answer? Yes, I'll do anything, so just let her go. Please. If I ask you again. 3 days ago, when you vanished, my retainer disappeared as well. She's the one who clearly expressed distrust in you. Don't tell me you don't remember her. Where is she now? Tell me anything and everything you know, no matter how trivial. I want nothing but the truth. I stole her money when she was in the bathhouse, all of it. But when I did that, she was actually waiting to ambush me. So I ran to the market district. I ran and she chased me for a while until I got to a dead end. But then she suddenly collapsed. Then this old guy, he called himself a genius, appeared out of nowhere. What kind of absurd recanting is this? The old guy just took her, the purple-haired girl. He just took her away. Preposterous. There's a shred of credibility in that story of yours. It's the truth. I swear, I'm not lying. I'd bet my life on it. Would you bet your sister's life on it? I'm not lying. Alright, there we go. Reagan let go of the girl's neck and lays her down on the bed. And as she does so, the color of her eyes return. Yay! Meal! Reagan! No, stay with me. Don't go. Yeah? Stay here. So? Don't worry, she'll come to in about 5 minutes. More importantly, come here. I need you to prove your testimony. What got into Sol all of a sudden? Sol, are you listening? Yeah. Then hurry up. Time is of the essence. Reagan breaks the cinnamon stone in her hands as she speaks to Sol, and casually grabs Sol by the tongue. Mind dive. That kind of motion. Yes, it's a mind dive. Is it alright for her to keep using mana crypt back to back like this? Did they say that mind dives didn't actually take mana or something? What are you? What the? That man. Rupika, Girus. Gross. The fool. What's he doing in a place like this? Wait, what's going on? Rupika Gris. He was a doctor in Rugenzyde, Sophine's father, King Velar, and had him exiled from the kingdom. Seems that Regavasta was taken into custody by that man. What's on from Rugenzyde doing all the way out here? As if I would know, he's been exiled for over 10 years now. Can't believe he's in a place like this. I see. Do you think I'd find him here? That's perfect. 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's go, Zavitz. We're going to look for Gross. Hey! Will she be... I thought I just told you. She'll regain consciousness in about 5 minutes. Stop being so glum and get a grip. So, what's with him all of a sudden? Was it just a shock that's gotten him this down, or something else? Your sister has quite the weak mana circulation. I can tell it by just a touch. She is seriously ill. Hey, you can tell. You know about mill sickness. I had a little peek into the memories of that pharmacist you go to. No matter how much you eat, you won't be able to gain any nourishment if your body's mana flow is weak. End up losing weight, experiencing malnutrition so you continue to grow older, eventually resulting in death. They call it the invisible noose. According to that pharmacist, she has maybe 3 or 4 years left. Well, of course, you of all people would know that. Alright, Zevitz, it's time for us to go. Yeah. What? Wait. That Gruska, is he really a doctor? That he is. His skills and diagnosis are unparalleled in all of Rugenthide. No, all of the Alliance even. He's considered a genius, able to cure completely unknown diseases. There's no soul in my country who doesn't know about him. I'll help too. We're looking for the lady with the purple hair. Why? What are you up to? We've got no money left. Well, you want Grus to give your sister an examination, eh? You don't trust what that pharmacist has to say, do you? 'Cause with what I make, that pharmacist's the only one willing to take a look at my sister. Jumping at anything that serves your needs. How self-seeking. With all that's happened, you're expecting us to just lend you a hand? Well, not that I don't like that enterprising attitude of yours. Please let me come with you. I got to have him take a look at Mill. I'll do anything. There are 2 issues here. 1. Just exactly what services can you offer us? 2. Grus is a fickle man. Don't think he's just an ordinary physician. He's quite far gone. He won't care to examine anyone but those who've caught his attention. No matter how much you beg or plead, he isn't going to capitulate anytime soon. I'll do something about the first one. I got a hunch on where you can find a whole bunch of doctors in the city. And I know someone in that bunch. What? I'll figure something out, so please get him to just look at Mill. I'll do everything I can. I'm begging you, please. Help Mill get an examination from him. Reagan, I'd like to ask you to help too. It's just too much to bear. Boy, you said you have an idea to where you can find Grus. Out with it then. What? Is that true? Is it Maggoth City deep inside Neosasri? Normal people can't get in, but there isn't any other place you can find a doctor in Port Sasri. So, do you know what that place is called? I think it was Hyris? Or was it Hyvis? I think it was something like that. Oh, that's bad. If you remember anything from the previous game, that's bad. Hyvis? They're a company that came over from the Cordon, I think. It's pretty rare for someone from the outer pole to come over here. Oh, Hyvis, you say. They're your rival company, aren't they? Then maybe it's as Rudo says, they've gone expanded here into the inner pole. Why would they have a medical facility there, though? It's the last place I think to put one. Who knows? Rumor has it that they're doing some special research into mana there, though. But I don't really know details. All I know is that it's not the kind of place you normally go to if you were sick. I see. It might explain the abundance of military police in the city as well. Yeah. I bet they're not really here to guard Neosasri, but rather whatever's going on deep inside. Just what could be in that facility worth protecting, needing even military police as sentries? So you're telling me that Rangavasta and Grus are in the facility? I can't say for sure, but if what he said about being a doctor was true, then it's almost guaranteed he's in there. I mean, there's really no other real hospitals in Sasri, so... What? No way. For Port Town's large Sasri not having hospitals? That's unthinkable. We do have pharmacists. Some merchants even set up shop with pharmacies and stuff, but no real doctors. Healthcare isn't just about getting the right medicine, Soul. What do you do if there's a special case that just can't be treated with medicine? I don't know. You don't know? Thanks to the Vita stream, no one in Neosasri really gets sick, so they don't really need doctors there. But what about Port Sasri? What do the people there do? Get medicine from the pharmacist, I guess. No way. Just like when Lady in Black tried to buy some. It didn't even look like he was trying to prescribe anything useful, just trying to sell the most expensive drug. We can't even be sure, since we don't really know anything about medicine. So we just have to buy whatever he sells. No way. Just how they can't even continue to operate with a system like that. I don't really get it either, but there's nothing we can do. It's our fault for not having enough money. If we want to live a good life, we need to pay up for it. If we don't want to get sick, we have to save up the money so we can live in Neo Sasori. That's discrimination. Don't you think it's unfair? What do you mean? That's what poor people deserve. It's their fault for being poor. No, it's not. How do you think that? Well, sometimes it's their fault. Like, if you're completely lazy, it's your fault. But if living conditions and economy is terrible, it's not completely your fault. Do you think that way? Oh? I could really not care less about how horribly fractured the going-ons of your country are right now. They should hands whether or not Regvasta and Grus are in that facility. You said that not just anyone can set foot inside. They have a way of sneaking in then. It's deep inside Neo Sasori. There's nothing but water all around. The only way in is through the front door. Take us there then. You're sure? Even if you went there, they're not going to let you in. Well, what else would you have us do then? Nothing's going to happen until we take action. Reagan, try not to do anything too violent, okay? Enough whining, Zevitz. That all depends on how they decide to welcome us. People who make a habit of kidnapping others don't have the right to put on airs about themselves. Oh, well, I suppose. There's this thing called a Process 2 program. Process 2? Straight to 2, not 1? Oh, you know about it. Yes. Process 2 is a drug further refined from Process 1. Apparently it creates a resistance to mana. Just a few years ago they began the Process 2 program, P2P, in that facility. They recruited people to be subjects for the Process 2 experiments. Don't tell me you took part in those, Soul? I barely got any money from it. But I was at least able to bless Minecraft as fast as a typical adult could. You can't just force your body to... Basically a scientific recreation of Alfia. Alfia? All I know is that that's the name of some kind of ritual in a different country. Just, who are you two? Alfia? It's one of the kinds of exaltation rituals a Minecrafter can undergo during puberty. Alfia stimulates the mana workings inside an individual's body. It greatly increases their body's output of purified mana. Any prospective battlecrafter is certain to undergo this ritual. Otherwise, they will have a major disadvantage to the speed at which they can bless Minecraft. But isn't that going to cause them harm? It has been said that it depends on when they undergo the ritual. One's internal mana rhythm changes as one matures from child to adult. It is most malleable and easy to shape during adolescence. During this period of instability, one can shape their mana production, near permanently increasing output. This is the Alfia process. Undergo that process too early or too late, and your body's lifespan will be greatly shortened. Still, there were many who thought that it placed too much stress on the body. They did not undergo the ritual. Some people even based their relationships on whether or not their partner would or would not undergo Alfia. What? Do you mean they wouldn't go out with someone if they hadn't taken Alfia? The opposite. Those who thought Alfia shortened one's life refused to be with those who underwent the ritual. Suddenly, a good deal of prospective battlecrafters hid their career plans, and the issue even gave rise to discrimination, becoming quite a problem in our society. Before, when they didn't know the consequences of Alfia, people underwent the ritual when they turned 9. There was a theory that was why most people didn't live past 50 back then. Although there isn't any real proof, when they delayed the ritual to adolescence, people's lifespans greatly increased. What a shame, Soul. You were premature just like them. About 15-20 years of your life have been lost. Looks like it. When they finished the experiments, they told me the same thing. Soul spoke without any change in facial expressions. What? No, how could you say that with a straight face? That's what I want to say, but couldn't. Again, yeah, whatever. As I held the thought while speaking, I realized something. Soul is missing something. He's a slow boy, but he should have realized the weight of the issue. But it's as if he isn't even shocked by the truth of it all. I'm sure it's something that doesn't even matter to him. As if even death doesn't faze him. He's thrown his life away to care for his sister with not much of a future left. So you already knew. It's all in the past. There's nothing I can do now. Was it some unsightly facade you put on to hide your self-embodiment? If you tell me not to pay heed to it, there's no problem. Anyway, go on. Swore if you were part of the experiments. Those who were part of the experiment can go for periodic checkups. They don't pay though, so I've never gone. But if I asked about it, they might let me in. I see. Good grief, this is getting unnecessarily complicated. Though even if we wanted to go now, we couldn't make it today. The accessory is a pretty long way from here. By the time we get there, the sun will probably already have set. We should leave first thing tomorrow morning. And just why should we wait? Night, mid-afternoon. Does the time of day even matter? There's actually a lot of people who go into Neo-Accessory posing as prospector to try to get into that facility. That's why there's so many guards. Especially at night, where there are even more of them on patrol. We should go in there looking like regular prospectors like before, in case anything happens. This is truly quite an inconvenience. Well then, we shall await you at our inn. I expect to see you guiding us tomorrow morning, soul. Much as I'd like to, we need to buy a pass to get into Neo-Accessory or I can't go with you.
That's right. Not having any money to our name is really causing some mobility issues.
Well, it's not going to work now, is it? Do something about it. Do something? Steal money from some fool like you do with Regvasta.
Reagan.
Say, I thought the same when I first met you, but you don't really have a sense of the value of money, do you? When we first went in, I only got a day pass, but even that was super expensive. It is not the kind of money I could usually make in a day.
To find a new way to make more money in a day.
A new way.
Figure that out by yourself.
If you can't do that, then just rob people.
Reagan, please shut up. If we end up in the Peacekeeper sites, then it'll be even harder to move out.
Peacekeepers?
Well then, what do you propose? Do we just take our sweet time earning a wage as bar wenches?
It's not like I want to do this either, but this is urgent. Necessity knows no laws.
Well, I'll figure something out. I'll get the money.
You may have quite some strength in you, but that doesn't instantly translate to money.
So are there any jobs around here that need a whole lot of heavy lifting? The kind that any one person couldn't handle?
Huh? What do you mean?
Exactly as she says. Tell us about any work that would normally take 5-6 men to accomplish.
You can at least do that much, can't you? Sol's little sister woke up. Mil!
So those two there.
Don't worry, Mil. Don't worry.